welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we're going to do a reading for Sagittarius. Let's call in spirit with some moonshine time. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far, Sagittarius. This is take 2 for you. Yesterday when I recorded your reading, there were some audio issues, but I do recall that the general idea behind it was speaking your truth, reclaiming your power, standing up to somebody who was trying to kind of talk you out of something that you really do want to do. So I'm going to start today with the situations deck and see what we have that comes out. Let's see. What do we have for Sagittarius? But I definitely remember seeing the Emperor come out for you, Sagittarius, and it's all about you standing up for yourself and your boundaries, right? So hopefully we see that again. Otherwise, maybe there's a different message, but if that resonates for you, definitely wanted to say I'm proud of you for making those moves. So we have Focused coming out. Somebody is watching you. Oh, yay! A creeper one. What else do we have for Sagittarius? Somebody is, I get this more as like you're single and somebody is watching you trying to determine whether or not it's the right time to like swoop in. Yeah, they're in their head about it. Maybe there was a situation that makes this feel like the last chance, or maybe they feel like they're not entirely certain how you feel about them. They're definitely looking for information online to try to figure out if you're, seeing anybody else, even if it's just kind of casual. Maybe like looking through like dating apps to see if they can find your profile. Going to bars to see if they can run into you. But I also feel like this nightlife card is coming out because they're hoping that they could like run into, but they also are willing to take a risk. They have a sense of a fear of loss with you right here. And then with the Pretending card, I feel like they're doing the most to try to make sure that none of the people in their social circle pick up on like this, I'm going to call it desperation or obsession. Like this person is pulling all the cards for like somebody is, yeah. Okay, so we have Lost coming out in reverse. This person is determined to work around a block or get unblocked if you currently have them blocked. Otherwise, you may have, for some of you, you may have opened up, gone from private to public on IG, for example. So the fact that there was like a change after maybe, a relationship ended for you, I feel like this person was then able to watch more closely and they see you as their soulmate. So I get a sense there's been this period of time where they've had to, go it alone or not have you in their corner, and they've realized the value that you added to their life and how much they care about you. The thing that I want to know is is this a good person? Like, sure, we get it. You're like obsessed with this person, but what are your intentions, So we have Escapade and Settlement in the reverse. I think somebody is currently going through the end of a marriage. It could be somebody negotiating like custody of children, but I feel like there's someone who views you as an escape from the stress and bullshit that they're dealing with. So maybe like watching you on TikTok, for example, is a way for them to kind of forget all of the stress of the day. We have Racing. This person may have a little bit of back and forth energy, hot and cold, right? Like, I really want to run into this person, but then maybe if they actually do, this person would like run in the other direction, right? Like hide in the bathroom if they saw you at the bar or something like that. like, oh fuck, I wasn't prepared for this. Like, I don't know what to fucking say, and you know, psyching yourself out kind of thing. Yeah, this person is pretending to be happy right now, but they're actually miserable. I hope they can actually find their happiness. You just have to speak up, right? Alright, we're going to continue with the Marigold Tarot. I like this one because it has skeletons in it. The first card that we have out, is the Six of Rings. The Six of Rings is Pentacles in this deck, by the way. And that can speak to an equal give and take. So I see here basically Six of Rings, Page of Wands, and Ace of Wands in the reverse. So this person is wanting to bring things back into balance. They feel like they have done you wrong somehow. They may want to give you a gift, but at the very least I feel like they want to be honest with you about something. With the Page of Wands, this person, this Skelly, is definitely bringing like a bouquet to someone, right? Which is, again, kind of like an apology vibe to me. So I feel like this energy feels like they have wronged you somehow, but in the absence away from you, their feelings for you have been intensified and verified. With the Ace of Wands in the reverse, clarifying escapade, I feel like there was something this person did to run away from the situation, like a self-sabotaging kind of thing, because they were kind of scared of the feelings they were feeling. But they've kind of like dug themselves into a hole that now they have to find a way out of because they've kind of like pooped the punch, right? And now they have to like explain to you what's happened. They could have, for some of you, run away into a different relationship, a previous relationship. We have the Ace of Cups, but this is kind of a weird Ace of Cups card for me. You can see there's, you know, a slice going through and you can literally see the brains. For me, this Ace of Cups is less so about the emotions than a lot of the other Ace of Cups cards out there, because there's clearly some element here about, to me, like the logical and the emotional coming together, because we have nature, the flowers around the skull, and then the logic. So I feel like somebody here decided they wanted to kind of take the easier path. They felt like they could do something that was a little bit more practical, but it ended up being kind of an awful decision. I feel like this person eventually realized that the practicality element doesn't really bolster romantic relationships, and that what ended up happening is this person just felt stuck because they kept thinking about this other individual they're in love with. Hot, cold, hot, cold. Like somebody felt a duty or a responsibility to somebody else, but their heart was with somebody else. What else for Sagittarius, please? Then we have the Nine of Rings. Again, that's Pentacles. Clarifying happiness. So on one end, I feel kind of like more so the masculine side. We have somebody who's pretending to be happy, right? They're doing, I think, a pretty decent job. People are, on the whole, like pretty much believing them, but I also feel like close friends know them well enough to see those shoes don't match. That's not who I know. Like, I can see through this person. I know when they're lying, kind of thing. So I feel like the small social circle around this person knows that they're faking and that they're not in a good relationship. But this other individual that this person would like to be with, I think more of a feminine energy, is actually happy and single. And this happiness is quite like it's readily apparent that this is something that this feminine energy has generated for herself. This isn't something as a result of a codependent relationship or some, trivial, it's my birthday kind of thing, And this person has noticed the difference. So we have the Queen of Wands coming out. I keep feeling like sunflowers are important for at least a couple of you, so if that's something, maybe you identify as a sunseed, maybe you just really enjoy flowers, but we've got the sunflower on the happiness card, and here we've got the Queen of Wands, who is generally depicted with the sunflower, smelling a couple of sunflowers. So with this clarifying the Six of Rings, I feel like there's something here. Sorry, I totally have a cat hair in my eye per usual. I feel like there's something here about this individual wanting to gift the feminine energy with something bigger or better than she's gotten from any other suitor. This person feels like they really have to make a splash. And we have the Six of Wands. This is clarifying the Page of Wands. This person wants to come riding in on a horse with a fucking band and belly dancers and food on the platter and jewelry. This person is gonna have a fucking plan. They don't want to miss an opportunity here with you because they didn't put in effort to make something feel special for you. What just happened? Did none of them flip over? Okay, there it is. Ooh, the Moon. The Moon is a card about secrets or what's done in the dark, what you don't really see in a situation, right? And this is clarifying the Ace of Wands in the reverse. So what ended up happening here is this masculine chose a new beginning with somebody he thought was the practical choice, somebody he thought, it was the safe choice, right? But what he didn't realize is there were things that he didn't actually know about this partner that he chose that drastically changed how the course of that relationship would go. This person that they got into a relationship with, the Seven of Swords, was a liar, possibly a thief. This person was definitely putting on a show in terms of who they actually were. They were trying to come across as very balanced, even-keeled, perhaps even a little bit of earth angel energy, right? Oh, I'm so generous, look at me, I help people. But there's something so maniacal about this temperance depiction, with it, first of all, being a skull, and then also just the poor, it's there's a show-off vibe to it. So I feel like somebody was trying to do good works to be noticed for doing good works, not because their intent was good. So we have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, this person who is pretending to be a better person, not very good karma ahead of them because they did step on some people's toes, heads, faces, I don't know, to get where they are. They're going to lose that position, but there are some lessons this Queen of Swords has to learn, and it's also going to result in this masculine learning some lessons, right? Alright, if this is resonating for you, give me a like or a subscribe. I'm going to continue with the Edgar Allan Poe deck. Get a little bit more clarity here for you, and then we'll call it a day. The first one out, Strength, I like that. This is clarifying Queen of Wands. So I feel like this is our divine feminine energy, right? The feminine that is being watched. You are being seen as very strong. You have your own independent strength. You don't rely on others. I feel like this is financial as well as emotional strength. I think people look to you for advice and compassion, quite honestly. We have the Ace of Swords. I also feel like you speak your truth or you have become more confident in doing so. And that has helped you in terms of getting closer to your abundance or, getting abundance rolling, right? We've got Five of Pentacles coming out to clarify the moon. It's depicted by a weirdo running away with a dude's head that he just killed. I just heard insurance scam. So for some of you, there was somebody here who literally wanted to get married for money, possibly to steal it, possibly to do more nefarious things. So especially because this moon is depicted with this giant animal skull, some of you realized, or some of your romantic interests realized they were sleeping with the devil. Like, this was literally somebody who was heartless, like, did not know how to feel compassion for others. And again, very money motivated. This person could be an earth sign or an air sign, but I do feel like this distorted feminine was somebody that used her intelligence and her perceived stability to control people. We have the Ten of Wands in the reverse. This is one of my favorite depictions in this deck because I think it very accurately displays some of the emotions tied to that card. I feel like this person was quite confident in being able to get away with the lies or the manipulations, the gaslighting that they'd been doing within a small social group. But you can see this person's now stranded on their own while everyone else is in the boat. Now that big boat might be going down too, but they definitely look a lot safer than this person. So I feel like this feminine energy who was trying to pretend like she was a good person is going to have to learn some lessons about actually being a good person, because we have Judgment in the reverse here. This person was not exercising judgment and was asked multiple times to stop doing whatever it was that she was doing, the toxic behavior to control people, but did not. King of Wands. And now there's two things I read off of this. Now we have a highly motivated masculine energy who knows what he wants because he has been married to the opposite of what he wanted. And then we also have somebody who is like running away from their karma. Like, I see this King of Wands card as somebody who is trying to bring a tower moment or disaster, whatever it is, to somebody else, not realizing that their flame has lit a disaster around them. This person is getting engulfed in their own hatred. That's why you put good energy out, not bad energy. It just comes back to you. So I wouldn't worry too much about this person. They are getting delayed by the universe, but I would definitely leverage discernment to make sure that if you've got an admirer coming in who is running away from some toxic drama, just, take things slow. Make sure you know what you're getting into. And again, thank you for the support. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.